Alright everybody, welcome back. This is Teddy Tickles with a game today called Orbit Mine. It's an incremental game about mining to the core of a planet. So let's go ahead and get into it. I did play this game a little bit. I will go ahead and start a new game for us. I played it for a little while, enjoyed it, and figured I would share it with you guys. So you guys have to let me know down in the comments if you do like this style of game. Movement. Move the mouse away from the screen center to fly. The farther from the center, the faster you go. Your ship automatically fires lasers at nearby blocks. Destroy blocks to collect ore or fill your cargo hold. Return when full. At first, these mechanics are a little bit hard. It's just different, actually. Danger. Crashing into blocks or running out of fuel costs resources. Cargo full. Mining continues, but you earn no more gold. Return to the spawn circle and stay for 3 seconds to go home. The controls, moving the mouse far away from the ship to accelerate and then closer to go slow, and moving around with the mouse is a little hard to get used to at first. However, it does become quite natural as you play the game. Core. Destroy cores deep inside the planet. That's your goal. Clear surrounding blocks to reach them. Return to base and upgrade your ship to grow stronger. Upgrade nodes. Left click a node to purchase upgrades. Right click and drag to scroll the node tree. Now upgrade your ship and launch again. Alright, what do we have for upgrades here? Interesting. That didn't reset. That should have reset. Okay, so this was from my previous game. For some reason, this did not reset, which are my core rewards. I might have to reset this and get back to it. Let me go ahead and try that and see if that works for us. Alright, I am back. It looks like that was able to reset that. Okay, I just didn't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, so we will get into the meta currency here in a little bit. Those are our cores that you can get. But let's go ahead and left click a node to purchase upgrades. Right click and drag to scroll the node tree. Now upgrade your ship and launch again. Alright, let's go ahead and work on upgrading our ship. I think we will go with some fire rate, actually. Actually, I cannot get anything, so let's go ahead and go back and start farming. But as I was saying before, I don't know if you guys remember a game on PlayStation, I think it was called Flow, where you were like a little microorganism in the ocean, and you would go around and eat like other organisms to grow bigger and larger and unlock other powers or abilities. This game reminds me so much of that. The calm music, the sound effects, just the chill nature that you're getting from this game. I absolutely love that. So let's increase our fire rate here. We unlocked cargo expand, capacity, and combo counter. Combo on kills, 2% resource per stack. That might be something I want to get here soon. But yeah, that Flow game was just so nice. And these chill games remind me of that. Like something you can, you know, enjoy a nice long day, and then at the end of the day you can sit back and play a nice calm game like this where you don't have to really stress over anything. It's just kind of pick it up, enjoy it, and put it down. Games like this usually take my attention for a couple weeks, and then after that I can move on to another game. It doesn't usually take too long to get a sense of completion because you can beat these games fairly easily and fairly quickly. That's one thing that I enjoy about them. We'll get some damage here. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know if you do enjoy these incremental games as well. I know I love them. Let me know down in the comments if this is something you would like to see more of. I usually, for me, I put on one of these games. It's nice and chill. I watch a YouTuber stream some content on it, and honestly, most of the time I just fall asleep to it. It is nice and drowning background music, and I'm hoping that's something that I can bring for you guys. It's content that I enjoy, and I hope it's content that you would enjoy too. So feel free to go ahead and sit back and enjoy the content and a little bit of narration as we go through. We will increase our fire rate again, and we'll get back to mining. So at this point, I'm just trying to go a little bit deeper here into the planet. Although I shouldn't really do that. I should just mine what's on the surface right now because I'm not one-shotting these blocks, so it is taking a little bit of time. But I don't think I'm one-shotting any blocks, so we'll work on getting damage on the next go-round here. I love the neon. Those bright accents do really catch my eye. That's one thing that I love about this, the dark background and the neon. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and increase my damage here. Hopefully we can start one-hitting these blocks. There we go. Alright, back to our little portal to get beamed up. I'm assuming we're getting beamed up to like a mothership or something. Let's see here. Should we increase? Let's increase cargo capacity. Seems like... Ooh, we can do this. 2 thruster boost, 1, and splash damage or combo counter. Let's do thruster boost just so we can move a little bit faster. The point I was trying to make earlier is it seems like once you can compound your economy, that's when you can start moving in games like this really quick. So I want to just make sure that I'm on top of my economy and how fast I'm compounding my income here. Super important for these games. So I want to stack everything for economy as quickly as I possibly can while making sure that I'm one-hitting things. I can increase my movement speed again, or I can do my... Yeah, I'm going to increase my cargo capacity. The more I can hold, the more I can make. The more important each trip becomes. There we go. Another full cargo bay. Let's go ahead and see what we can purchase with these upgrades. We're getting a total of 120. I wouldn't mind moving faster. I wouldn't mind firing faster though. However, the most important thing right now is probably going to be combo on kills. 2% resource per stack. Let's go ahead and go with that. We'll start getting a combo multiplier here, as you can see in the top right above my little ship. We'll just increase our resources gained as we kind of mine through this planet here. Being very mindful of what our fuel is. When I first played through this game, that was my hardest thing, was making sure that I didn't run out of fuel. If you run out of fuel, you lose all resources unless you have anything to buff that. And you can usually find things that you can buff that with on the tree here. Now I am going to increase this critical hit because it should open multi-laser. I really do want that. So we'll work towards that here soon. The faster we can mine, the faster we can make money. The faster we can make money, the faster we can upgrade. That's my goal. Okay, so we are starting to two-hit things down here, so let's just stay right above that, and we'll continue collecting these items up a little bit higher that are still a one-hit. Let's increase our fire rate so we can mine faster. There we go, that feels good. Nice incremental progression. Alright, we can upgrade our cargo capacity. or our damage. I say we do cargo capacity for now. Ooh, that was close. It's gonna be 200 to get the multi-hit. Let's just go ahead and grab the mini-map real quick so you can see the cores. With a core legend, destroyable cores are in red, locked cores or shield active is in gray, and destroyed core is in blue. Might as well get another damage. I wasn't gonna do that, but we might as well. We can go a little bit deeper with that. I'm not sure if these are worth more up here or not. It kind of seems like they are, because we're getting 3s and 6s there, and we're getting 4s and 8s here. So I think the deeper you go, the more valuable the resource is that you collect. We were getting a little close on fuel there, so keep mindful of that. Alright, multi-laser 1. Let's go ahead and get that. And actually, I do want to get this. I didn't see that resource efficiency popped up. Resource gain +2. Always keep that resource on top of things. So, is that going to be like 5 and 10? Yes. Okay. And as you can see down here, we are getting 6 and 12. So, it is more valuable the lower you go. Alright, we are full on our cargo. Let's go ahead and come back up. Alright, so resources, we want to multiply again. We have maxed that out, so we can move, we can increase our movement speed here if we would like. Now I'm wondering, what is this? Oh, this is the splash laser. 30% damage to adjacent blocks on laser hit. That sounds good to me. Let's go with that. And we're going to be able to upgrade. Oh, actually, I'm going to upgrade my fuel. I was going to upgrade my speed. Fuel seems to be the one to go with. And actually, I have enough to upgrade my speed too. So I do fuel twice and speed once. And we got splash damage now. So it looks like adjacent blocks get hit for 30% damage. Almost enough to one hit them, but not quite. But we are filling our cargo bay pretty quickly that way. Alright, that was enough for another fuel upgrade. Our next upgrade is going to be the electric block unlock. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. Electric block unlock. Electric blocks appear. 500 is what we need. We're sitting at a smooth 239. So let's go ahead and work on getting that. Alright, so we just collected 326. That should give us enough to unlock this next little area of upgrades. I do actually enjoy the upgrade tree quite a bit in this game. I think it's fairly well put together. You have sections, then you move on to the next section. You have items you can get in that grid, and then you move on to the next section. I do enjoy that. Alright, drone prototype. Deploy 1 drone. So we got a little buddy that can fly with us, or we can increase our cargo. However, we can't do any of that right now. We don't have money. Let's go back in and get some. Alright, cargo bay is full. 435. I don't think that's enough for an upgrade. We'll just go back in and we'll mine one more here. Now that red that you're seeing down at the bottom, that is going to be in the area of the core. So if you leave and you come back, say if we knock out some of this red here, as you can see here, we knocked out some of that red. We're full on capacity, so we'll go back. When we come back, that red will refill in. Anything that's in that circumference of the core there will fill in. You'll have to knock that out again. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get a drone here to follow me around. That unlocks 2% resource per stack, our combo enhance, as well as a damage boost. These damage boosts are interesting. You have a couple different pies on a chart, and I'll show you that here in a second. So as you can see, the red refilled in, so we're just going to go ahead and take it out and see if we can get down to this core. These little pink spikes do spawn as you take out this area. You can see the circumference right here. I wasn't able to quite get there. I could have continued pushing further, but I didn't want to really waste this resource. I was going to show you the pie there. I'm sorry, I forgot. We'll get it next go round. We only have 400 and we need 500, so this next go round we can upgrade. So as you can see, this red just keeps refilling because we keep leaving. But we should be able to get down to the core here on this one. You can see those blocks right there. There we go. That's the core. You can see that little square. If we continue hitting it, it does blow up. We get the resource and we get out of here. Okay, so in this little pie chart, this is the world, the planet that we are destroying. You can see the progress that we have been making there, which I actually enjoy that quite a bit. It gives you a good visual progress. You'll see these little red dots. Those are the cores that we're trying to explode. Here you can see spring, summer, autumn, and winter, the different seasons. In spring, which is where we are right now, indicated by the corresponding color, then we have then we have summer, autumn, and winter. It seems like the blocks get progressively harder as you move around in a clockwise pattern, so I think I'm going to try and cut over here and complete this from left to right, as that seems how this game is intended to be played. But if you can see here, these upgrades: damage boost 1, scales with spring destruction, max damage times 2. So the more I destroy the spring area, the stronger we get because we have a scaling damage modifier. So that's 1.3k. I would like this resource stack here. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. And that unlocked gold block unlock, so a block that's worth a little bit more. And then we got a range expansion. We're going to go ahead and dig deep here, continuing this progress. Alright, it's starting to take us 2 hits down there, so I don't really want to deal with those too much. I'd rather stay with the 1-hit blocks. I can increase my cargo, or I can increase my range. I'm going to increase my range, and I'll show you why here in just a moment. As you can see, I have to kind of backtrack and get these upgrades here from these blocks that I am destroying. That takes up a little bit of time. I should be able to unlock this range here now. And I might be able to unlock it one of 2 ways. I can either get this range, or I could possibly get this gold block unlocked, but I'm going to grab this range, and that's going to unlock magnet for us. I want to make sure that I have magnet, which is 1.3k, because then I don't have to travel around and kind of backtrack to pick up all the resources that I've uncovered. I can just pick them up as I go automatically, because it increases that range, so it just pulls them in. Alright, so we have 517. This is 1.3. As you can see, it increases it from 2 to 6 tiles. We need 1.3k, so we'll grind that out real quick. Oh wow, our cargo filled up really quickly. We might have to do a little side quest here. Instead of getting the 1.3k, we are pretty close. It's only going to take one more. Let's do 1.3k real quick. Then we'll work on our capacity upgrades. That was extremely fast regardless. Dang, I have to do one more. We only got 1.2k off that. Let's go ahead and do one more. I should have mined a little bit deeper. That should have got us that. It seems like in this game, you don't have to... Your cargo doesn't go off the amount of value you have on your cargo. It's by how many of the little resources you pick up. So if the resources are worth more, you're going to get more in your cargo hold. Let's go ahead and get that range upgrade though now. And then we can probably work on upgrading our economy. Actually, our capacity is what we really need because we are filling up our cargo bay really quickly. And as you can see, we are automatically picking up all of the resources because they are within our range of the magnet there. So let's increase our cargo by 1, which increases our cargo capacity. I think it's... I'm not quite sure how much exactly it is. That next one said 50. So we got quite a bit more. We're still looking good on fuel, so we won't have to worry about that. Our capacity, cargo capacity is 95. So let's see if I can upgrade my cargo capacity again. It says by 50, so is this going to put us up to 145? Let's find out. It did. Fantastic. Okay. Let's start clearing out some of these deeper blocks here. I think here before too long they're going to turn into 2 hits, which I think those are now. So we'll just kind of clear this out right here. Beautiful with the 50 multiplier. Okay, 1.6 we have to deal with here. I can increase my range, or I can do my cargo enhance, or a cargo expand. We have 1.6. However, I'm going to start working on the scaling damage here. This will unlock the next node, which is a resource boost, which is a scaling resource gathering from how much we destroy in the spring area. So we're going to go ahead and get that. We got a damage multiplier now, and it's only going to get stronger as we destroy more of this spring area. So that's fantastic. It will compound. And if you know anything about resources and damage, the compound effect is a beautiful thing. If you don't know what it is, you should look into it. Alright, we'll increase our capacity here. We're destroying things pretty quickly. So let's make sure we can carry more back with us, and it'll help us grow quicker. Fuel still is not a problem, however, we are getting close to it becoming a problem. So let's go ahead and upgrade our fuel now if we can. That got a little more on the closer side of things. Do we have a fuel upgrade? I do not see one. However, we can do our resource compounding there. There's our fuel upgrade. Oh no. That's emergency return 1. Keep 30% resources on fuel empty. As I said earlier, we lose all of our resources if we run out of fuel. This will allow us to at least keep 30% of that resource. Okay, we filled up. Let's get back quickly here. Fantastic. So we have 1.7k. That should be enough to upgrade some things. What is this? Gold core block resource plus 5. That wouldn't be too bad to get. We can increase our drone damage. Gold blocks appear. Let's go ahead and get this. Gold blocks are a 5-time resource drop. We definitely want that. As you can see, we now have gold blocks, which give us quite a bit more resource than what we were getting before. So anytime we see those, we want to destroy them. It'll be just a part of the natural progression, but we still want to make sure that we're getting them. They quite drastically increase our resources that we gather and bring back. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can upgrade with this 2.3k. Alright, let's see what we can upgrade here. We have 2.3k. I say fire interval or resources would be good. Maybe this resource stack would be nice. We can upgrade that one more time, and we might as well get this gold stack here. Oh, we got some fuel upgrade up here. That'll be nice. Let's go ahead and move forward. Try to mine out a little bit more of this. Now, if this is a game you guys are interested in, you can check it out on Steam. It is Orbit Miner, and I believe it was only like $2.99. It's a pretty nice little addictive game, very chill game that I can play, or that you can play, at a very low entry to cost. And it's pretty fun. It'll take your attention for a little while, and it is kind of addicting. Oh, we almost ran out of fuel there. If this seems like a game that you guys would play, feel free to leave it down in the comments and let me know. I definitely know it's a game I would play. I'm playing it right now. I think it's probably something you guys would enjoy as well. So we can increase the gold core block resource by 5, or we can continue increasing our fire rate. I think at this point our fire rate's a little bit better, and we should be getting some fuel here soon. So let's grab an upgrade on both of those there. There we go, we're hitting pretty good now. Now I'm going to start working my way down towards this other core down here in the corner. Don't really have to work on getting it right now, I just want to start clearing out this area down here. $2.5k. Should we increase the damage of our drones, or should we increase our damage? Actually, we can do both. Let's go ahead and do that. We had enough for both there. So our little drone behind us is hitting harder, and we are hitting harder, so that's good. Let's go for these gold blocks real quick while we're here. And we'll continue mining down towards this core here. Those electric blocks are pretty nice. They clear out a lot of things for you. I like them. I wouldn't mind a decent little fuel upgrade here, just because it's not really too much of a big deal at this moment, but I'd rather get ahead of it before it does become a big deal. So let's go ahead and do another fuel upgrade, and a damage upgrade. That sounds good to me. We have 45 seconds on our fuel, so that'll allow us to get closer to this core. Let's see how close we can get to this core. Actually, we might be able to just destroy it right here. There it is, core destroyed. So as you can see, 5 of 17 core up there that we have destroyed. I don't think we've introduced you to that core upgrade panel yet, which we'll go ahead and do. I've noticed a couple people miss it. You use the scroll wheel on this next upgrade screen here. You just scroll out, you'll see it over here. Let's go ahead and zoom into that. The first core upgrade, we have 2 cores. Core HP visualization, pulsing plus color change as HP drops. We'll upgrade that. This was what was glitched out before. I got to the 3rd core and realized that I wasn't even streaming, or I'm sorry, I wasn't even capturing the video on the screen, so I decided to restart for you guys. Alright, instant stop on left click hold. That comes in handy, although I don't use it very often, it does come in handy. This one we need 2 cores to upgrade, we have none now. Barrier +1 every 30 seconds. I don't know what that barrier does, I haven't got that yet. I haven't got that far in the game before, so that'll all be new for all of us once we get there. Now, I do want to get that resource stack there. That seems like that would be a good one. Let's go ahead and launch into this here. So we did get that core. How about we start moving towards this core, see if we can get this core here. Okay, there we go. Let's get a move on. We made decent little distance towards that core. Next go around, we might be able to butt up right close to it, right next to it. Let's increase our range here as well as our gold block resource value. Those seem like two little good upgrades that we can get there. Back down towards this core. Trying to get these yellow blocks and these electric blocks as I move, just because the value in them are a little bit higher. And I'm trying to collect gold right now, just to get these upgrades running in a little bit quicker. So we're doing good on fuel. We still have 20 seconds left, so we won't have to worry about that, but that will be our first upgrade as we move out of this area. Right now we can increase, oh, I should have got this a long time ago. Didn't even notice this popped up. Gold block value, resource gain +5. That is amazing. Let's get that. Let's get this gold on our way down. And let's see if we can make it out towards that core a little bit here. Just want to see how close I can get. And as you can see, that little HP bar, core destroyed. Oh man, I think I missed both of those gold blocks. Those were valuable resources. I hope I didn't miss them. I could have. Okay, so we destroyed another core. I only have one core, and that core over there took 2. So let's increase our damage, our robot's damage. We'll get this and then we'll move forward. So now we want to drill straight down to get to this other core. Let's go ahead and start working our way over there. Mainly I just want to dig deeper for the value of these blocks. Making good progress here. Okay. Drone power. Oh, okay. We didn't have enough to upgrade that. I want to get all of those electric blocks right here. That should boost our earnings up quite drastically. We'll just mine a little bit on our way up here. There we go. So right about now, some fuel upgrades would be good for us. What a coincidence. That is what's next after we get this last upgrade. Actually, we can get them both. Every 5th shot, critical damage ×3. We'll get that, and we'll get the emergency return. Oh, that's right. It wasn't fuel. It was just a return. Chain lightning. I always love that in these games, and it always seems to be in them. But it's a good little attribute to have. That's 8K. Man, that's quite a bit. $8K. Why don't we come in here and we see if we can get some of this gold here. These gold blocks. We'll target those. There we go. That should be a good haul right here. How much did we make? 4.2K on that. We're going to go straight back into another one because we need 8K to move forward. Gold blocks. There's some gold blocks over here, so let's work on getting those. Oh, don't want to get that. Okay, let's get out of there. So 3.8. I don't think that's enough to move on. I think I was only at 4. Well, I was at 4.2, I think, so that might be exactly what we need. It's a little more than I thought. All right, let's go ahead and get chain lightning and start working our way into the next little area here. We have cargo expand as well as an extra drone to deploy. So now that we got that, we have chain lightning. We can start clearing out some of these areas quite a bit quicker now. Alright, look at that. We only spent a quarter of a tank to fill up our cargo hold. So all of a sudden, fuel has become a non-issue now. So should we do cargo capacity or an extra drone? I feel cargo capacity at 8k would be a good one for us. The more we carry, the more we make. The more we make, the faster we upgrade. So I'm just going through here, cleaning up a little bit of the mess here. Just widening up this area at those deeper spaces to get more value from my cargo bay. We now have 8.3k. Let's go ahead and increase our cargo here, and that unlocks the resource efficiency, resource gain plus 8. That's going to be a good one to get. That's going to cost 15k, and laser damage at 8k. And how much is... Okay, the extra drone is 15. Extra drone is 15. We're moving quick though now. It is taking us a little bit of time now. We should start looking at some fuel here soon. And I wouldn't mind increasing my damage at this point, especially just to unlock a little bit more of the tree here. So we unlock some fuel upgrades as well as a quicker fire rate. That quicker fire rate sounds good right about now. Actually, let's go down. I think we started with like 45 seconds and we have 35 seconds now, so that took us 10 seconds to get here. Sounds like the music got a little more intense right here towards this core. Let's see if we can put some damage on this core. Oh my goodness, that kicked us way back. I don't think we have enough damage to defeat that core, so we'll work on increasing that. Okay, we need to get up to the surface here. There we go. Alright, we got 10.8k from that. Should we increase our damage or value? Let's go one more time because I want to increase my value. So let's just work our way around the sides here. Get these gold nodes. Get the electric nodes. Make our way towards that gold node. These ones. Alright, we have 20.1k to work with. Let's increase our resource gain by 8. Oh, we have a summer destruction. Okay, so I don't think I've got this far before because I don't ever recall seeing that summer destruction. Scales with summer destruction, max 2.5, condition 2 cores destroyed. Okay, so as we destroy the summer area, we can increase or get a damage modifier from that. We can't upgrade anything else, but we just increased the value of the ore, so that's fantastic. Let's start clearing out a little bit here to the left. The reason why I want to do that is I really want to start clearing out some of the spring area. doing on our fuel? We're getting a little tight on fuel. That would be a good upgrade to get here before too long. Things are getting a little tight. Okay, maybe a faster fire rate. Let's go with a faster fire rate. Those are important upgrades. I like them quite a bit. Oh yeah, we're moving. The reason why I got that is because the faster I can clear everything out, the more fuel we'll save, because we'll be moving and doing this faster, and that's a good thing. I mean, if you look at this now, that basically increased our whole fuel efficiency by almost 0.25%. Or I'm sorry, 25%. Nothing I can upgrade other than fuel plus 5 seconds. Might as well get it. That's really going to allow us to feel comfortable mining through these areas here. There we go. I'm just paying attention to the mini map down on the bottom to make my way back to the landing area. 16.2k to work with. Drone fire rate or capacity or damage. I'm gonna go with cargo capacity on this. And the reason why I say out of all of those things, we didn't really need any to progress. We're doing just fine and comfortable in our mining. So I'd rather allow us to pick up more while we mine. As you can see, we're moving through this pretty rapidly. Fuel's not a huge concern of mine right now, although it is getting tight with this increased capacity upgrade. It's still not too tight. Now let's check our upgrades here. We can deploy another little drone, or we can save up to 30k. I'm going to save up to 30k because I want to increase the value of our resources gained here. Now fuel might actually start becoming an issue now because we're getting pretty far away from our landing zone. There we go. Okay, made it with 13 seconds to spare. That's not bad. It's a little tight, but it's not bad. Alright, let's go ahead and increase the value of our resources. That should come in handy and allow us to progress a little bit faster. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just jet on over here to the right and start clearing this out a tiny bit. I know I want to clear the left out first, however, that's getting a little far out there. Some fuel upgrades would probably help with that a little bit more. Okay, so we pulled in 23.6k for a total of 32.8k. That's pretty good. Frankly, I think I'm just gonna go again because I want to increase the value of the ore once again. We'll allow that to compound and stack. I think I was at 36k and I'm bringing in 24k. That should be enough. Oh, we're just 4K off, 3K off. Let's do one more. Alright, do we have enough to increase our resource efficiency? We do. Alright, and we can actually do a fuel upgrade as well, so another 5 seconds we'll add on. Our resource efficiency has been maxed out. Let's actually see what we can do down towards this core now. We've upgraded, maybe not significantly, but we have upgraded. We made it down to the core fairly easily. Now, it did knock us back quite a bit, but I'm going to go right back to that core here. And we destroyed it. Good deal. Here in a second, we're going to start working our way back to the top. Just want to clear out a little bit more. And I think we started running at 13, so it's taking us about 5 seconds just to get back to our landing, so we got to keep that in mind. And as a matter of fact, maybe we should upgrade our our fuel tank efficiency again. Electric range, chain range +1 tile. Okay, so more chain lightning there. Going a little bit further, we can actually get our extra drone. Fuel, or let's go with drone over fuel, and we'll increase our damage. Let's see what that can do for us. Now we have 2 drones following us. That's fantastic. Okay, let's head back. We have plenty of time too. That was fantastic. We have 37K. Chain lightning can jump enhanced. Or we can increase our cargo and fire rate as well. Let's do fire rate first. Not too worried about the chain lightning enhancing, because we're clearing through things very quickly here. Alright, and see, here you can see the green turns to blue. That is the winter area. Those blocks are quite a bit harder to destroy, so I'm not going to worry about that. But this is that left portion I wanted to get to and start clearing out clockwise from here. It's quite a ways out here, so I don't know how much we'll be able to clear in that. But we did a little bit. 38.3K to go with. Should I get another little drone? That is a good question. Let's get another drone. I can't help it. We need another buddy. Now we have us and 3 others taking on this planet. And we should be able to put in some work. Look at how quick we are mining. So let's go ahead and go right down this edge here. And we'll just kind of clear it out in sections like this. Alright, there we are. Some more fuel at this point, and we are starting to get to that point where we should get some more here soon. Because we're only doing these clears with 17 seconds left. That is enough. However, it's not enough to feel comfortable. So I'm going to go ahead and get 5 more seconds added on to that, and we will jump right back in. Now, I can't remember how many seconds we started off with, but it took us roughly about 10 seconds to get here. So we'll remember to leave with 10 seconds left on the clock. And I'm actually just going to start cutting over here to the right so I can be closer once this cargo bay fills up. Alright, so we're still good. We should have about 18 seconds left by the time we get there. Yes, we had 20 seconds left, so even a little bit more than I was anticipating. So it takes us roughly about 8 seconds to get back to arrival. What I can go ahead and do at this moment, I say we increase our cargo capacity. We might be bottlenecking at capacity now, however, we'll have more. Even if we don't fill up, we'll have more. Okay. Well, let's go and start moving right back down this border again. And we'll cut to the right here and we'll chunk this out. Okay, that is clear. So we should get there with roughly 12 seconds. 12 seconds on the dot. Look at that. We can math. Alright. Let's move forward. Should we increase damage or drone fire rate? Actually, we can increase this lightning chain by 2. Let's go ahead and do that. What did that open? Scales with summer destruction. It's a resource boost. And a damage boost. We don't really need those 2 quite yet. And we can actually increase chain lightning by 1 more. But I think first we'll increase our drone fire rate twice. We might as well have these little guys powerful like us, right? Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and cut into this and we'll see how far we can go. My goodness, are we clearing things out so quickly now? This drone fire rate, I was not expecting it to be that savage. It's actually working fantastically. Now we are getting, well, I was going to say we're getting low on fuel, but in reality we bottlenecked at capacity again. Which is fantastic. That fire rate on the drone really increased our ability to move through this area. 55k. We can upgrade our damage or our electric range. Actually, we should increase the gold core block resource by 12. Let's stack that economy here. We can do that one more time and then we get a range expand. If we so choose to take it. So we start at 60 seconds here. So let's see how far it takes us to get down here. It took us 6 seconds. We are just clearing this out. Oh my gosh. Now I haven't made it this far in this game, so this is all new for me as well as it is for you. My oh my, we drilled through that so quickly. Okay. 79.2k. We can increase, yeah, we gotta increase that gold core block value resource. Or resource value. Economy is extremely important. We want to make sure that we are cutting into that economy as quickly as we can. we are full. Let's head back. Once again, cargo is the bottleneck. We cannot carry enough for our fuel. We're getting back with 24 seconds left on our fuel gauge, which means we're only using half of our fuel gauge because we're bottlenecking at cargo capacity. Let's increase the electric range. Yes, I just wanted to see if that would unlock another node, and it looks like it did. Let's do this damage boost real quick because I think that's gonna... Actually, no, we're gonna save for the magnet. I was gonna say that damage boost will increase. It looks like it'll unlock another node, but I want to get this magnet. So now we're moving through this pretty darn quickly, and I'm really enjoying the pace that we're moving at now. It's brought a little life into the game, which I can appreciate. Alright, we should be able to increase our magnet range now. That's gonna allow us to fill up so much quicker instead of chasing down those little nodes. Let's increase that, and that unlocks a drone pierce. Drone laser pierces 2 blocks. Oh, that's interesting. We might need to go with that. And then we also got a barrier. I don't know what the barrier is for, but I guess we'll find out. So either 80,000 for increased range or 80,000 for our piercing. I'm saying we go with pierce first and see what that does, but I want to see how good this magnet does for us too. Yeah, we don't have to stop for anything. Oh, I love that. We're picking up everything. We are completely efficient right now. And boy, oh boy, are we moving through this planet. We are hauling through this planet right now. In the most chill and casual way. There we go. We got back with 30 seconds left on our fuel gauge. And we are once again only utilizing half of that fuel. I'm wondering if... I think I'm going to do this. We can save up 80k for the range or for the pierce. However, I'd rather just work on our damage and our electric range. We can upgrade both of those. So let's go ahead and take both of those into an upgrade here. Once again, I was going to head over to the left there. I think I'm going to go ahead and head over to this right area and work on clearing out this section and start moving clockwise. Okay, we cleared that chunk out pretty darn quickly. Fuel may start to become a worry here soon. We got back with 23 seconds, so that took us an extra 7 seconds to do that, which isn't too bad. We can increase our chain lightning jump by, I think that was 2 slots. That was the only thing we could afford, so we bought it. Okay, back down. We're moving pretty quickly here. It's filling up our cargo fast, but it's because our magnetic range is so far, so everything that we destroy, we are picking up. It is not hard to come by money right now. Well, I guess what's hard about coming by money at this point is the fact that it's filling up so quickly, so we have to make a lot of trips back. We're wasting a lot of our fuel gauge here. Let's increase our damage. That's the only thing that we can increase at this point, and that will max that out. We can start working at the bottom of this little grid here for upgrades. I'm just gonna go straight down. I'm gonna find our bottom, and then I'll start working out to the left, and we'll clear out everything else out there. Wow, we filled our cargo up so quickly. So quickly. quickly going straight down. That seems like a great game plan. We'll go down as far as we can, and we'll kind of hook up to the left and get the rest up there, and we'll start moving off to the right, and we'll start working our way into the summer area. And speaking of summer area, let's go ahead and get the damage boost for that summer area. We might as well. It's prime and ready for the big end, and it was the only thing we could afford. Some progression is nice. So let's see how far down we can... Oh, well, never mind. It doesn't matter at this point. We just annihilated that area. We filled up so quickly on our cargo. Moving into the next area is going to be great, so that way we can upgrade that. Okay. So actually, let's see what we have over here on this core. We could increase our barrier regen, barrier +1 every 30 seconds. I really don't know what that does, but let's get it. And then we can change our launch direction to the 3 o'clock position. So if this was a clock, it would be at 3 o'clock, would be at the far east end here. We'll need 2 cores to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the drone piers. That sounds fun. Let's go with that. Drone laser pierces 2 blocks. That unlocked another multi-layer. Hit 3 blocks at once instead of just 2 on our main ship. I think that might be the next one I want to unlock. But let's see what this drone pierce does. I'm going to cut off a little to the left so we're not hitting things on the right there. Man, our cargo just filled up so quickly. We definitely need a cargo upgrade. That is definitely needed and has been needed for about 7 trips now. However, I see no cargo upgrade on this, so we'll do a range extension here. Heat shield, overheat gauge speed, minus 30%. I don't know what that does. Interesting. We might have to juggle a couple more mechanics in this game than I thought. We'll see when we get there, though. Let's go ahead and launch. Nothing else we can upgrade. Let's move further down towards the center of the core here. We'll kind of cut this left side as we come down. Nice, we carved into that pretty well, and it basically filled up our cargo on the way down. So we'll make our way right back up. We are making just about 67, well, we're making 67.4k on this run. So we're making about 65k per run here, and that's pretty good for upgrades. They can't afford to buy one in one go round. However, in a couple, we're able to get them. Let's go ahead and go back into it. And frankly, I don't really even know if I need to really buy anything else right now, so I can probably just continuously grind this section and clear out the spring section, and then we can worry on upgrades. That might be a great way to kind of stockpile some money and see what we have going into the next area, and I think that might be what I do. I'll check the upgrades one more time right after this run, and we'll kind of get a game plan together and figure out what we should do from here. And if you hear me sniffling and sneezing and coughing in the back, I do apologize. My allergies are acting up. Summer is here officially, and I am excited for it. Yes, 200,000 is what we want to save up to hit 3 blocks at once. Not worried about the heat shield yet. Not really worried about the barrier. Not really worried about range. So let's get 200,000. Once we get that, which actually might be this next run, we'll come in and we'll upgrade our main laser. Okay, so we've almost got this pie figured out, or this Earth or planet figured out for the mining. We can probably start working clockwise here soon. Although it really does take some time to get to the very bottom. Alright, so we got the multi-laser. Keep 60, and we unlocked emergency return 2. Keep 60% of resources on fuel empty. Not a big thing for me right quite yet. So we won't even worry about that. So let's save up 160k and we'll come back in and we will buy that next upgrade. Which was increased range, I believe. We're just gonna follow this border down. Okay, so that's the next area. We're not going to be able to beat that, so we'll just kind of cruise along this area here. And we're going to need to start cutting up here soon. I just want to get out of this section so I'm not wasting resources, so I can return. So I'm going to cut straight down on that right hand side all the way down to the core bottom. And I'll work my way left to clean that up, and then I will start moving right. And we'll just start carving little pie sections out of this world. 160k, that's right, is what I needed. We'll just continue until we get that. Okay, we've reached the bottom and almost cleared out everything to the left. I think I needed 160k, I believe is what I needed. We're not quite there, so we'll just go straight back into it. Let's clear out everything over here to the left, and we'll start working our way around the core here. That's the summer core, so we won't worry about that too much right now. We're still carving out the spring core. We now have enough. Let's go ahead and get that. It was this range expansion by 30. I'm assuming that's 30 pixels. I don't know. That's all we can upgrade here. So we're going to go ahead and cut over to the right and move down towards the summer area. There we go. That is definitely quite the trip down. Now I want to check here. To move to 3 o'clock, we need 2 cores. We only have 1. So let's... I guess we really don't have to worry about it quite yet, just for the simple fact that we're not in the summer area, but we need to get those cores. Okay, there we go. Now I might start just chunking away at this right here, I think, just to even that out over here towards the summer area. Once again, there's nothing that I really need to upgrade here. Resource boost, I can do that. Scales with the summer destruction. Max resource, I might as well get that. It's the only thing that I can afford, and none of these things really matter other than that to move on to the next area. So we're just going to start chunking away all of this here. Alright, let's see what we can upgrade with this. Nothing. Let's go ahead and continue further and just keep chunking away. How are you guys liking the gameplay so far? Are you finding it interesting? Are you finding this game to be a game that you could be easily addicted to? And are you kind of like me in the sense that you like these just random one-off games that kind of steal your attention for about a week or two and then allow you to move on? So it's not something you have to dedicate so much time to, so much energy to, and it really incorporates with the full life. Let's go ahead and do the heat shield here. I don't know what it does, but we'll do that. But it allows you to have an actual life where you don't have to come back and do dailies or do this or do that just to keep up with the game. It's something that can easily be incorporated into a normal life. I love that kind of gameplay. Something I could pick up and put down, and the great thing about these games is you can beat them so quickly that you actually have a sense of accomplishment after a few days or maybe even a week. Something to just play at the end of a busy day to kind of soothe the mind and relax a little bit. I'm not going to worry about the store here. I'm just going to go ahead and clear out this last little section. And we'll start moving on to the summer area. There we are. All right, let's go for round 3. We'll head a little further south this go round. There we are. The trips back to the drop area, or the loading zone, are definitely taking some time. Anything we can upgrade? We can upgrade our barrier? Sure, why not? Actually, I don't even know what the barrier is for. Let's go ahead and skip that. We'll do this and we'll start opening the next area. So shockwave, every 15 kills convert nearby to gold. I don't know what that means. We'll figure it out. I think shockwave was 250 or 260,000. So I'm probably going to unlock that next. I don't think I'll have the money for that though here for a while. Yeah, we'll have to go another round here. Now it's going to be interesting. In order to move my location, that loading zone, to 3 o'clock, I need to get 2 more cores, which means I basically need to be to 3 o'clock before I can do that. So it's going to be hard to get to those 2 cores on the fuel consumption that or on the fuel capacity in seconds that I have right now. That's going to be tough. I wonder how easily I can get there. However, we do have enough for this upgrade. Shockwave, every 15 kills convert nearby to gold. I don't know what that means. We'll figure it out. We got a deep resonance, more damage near center. Okay, so yeah, the closer we are to the center, I'm assuming, of the planet, we deal more damage. And then we got a cargo expand for 500,000. That's what we really do need. Maybe we'll just start working towards that, but let's see if we can figure out what this shockwave does here. It seems like what it does, you see that little yellow? It's very faint, but that blue perimeter I have, there's a yellow one inside that. So every 15 kills, we create a shockwave. And I don't know, it seems like what it does is it converts the nearby blocks in that shockwave radius or zone to gold blocks, is what it seems like, or it just converts them directly into money. I'm not quite sure. It didn't seem like it converted them directly into money though. You know what I think I'm gonna start doing here is I'm gonna start running all the way over here, trying to dig into this. I don't want to move too quickly Okay, so the core is right below us. I'm just gonna harvest. Oh, I am full on my capacity. I was probably wasting so much resources right there. I was looking at my fuel gauge thinking I still had capacity in my cargo bay. I was wrong. Okay, can we increase this yet? No, we need to get up to 500,000, so we'll work on that. I want to try and start working my way towards these cores so I can move to the 3 o'clock position. Oh, okay, so you see that little heat monitor? I think the closer we are... Oh my gosh. The closer we were to it, the more that little heat meter went up. So it seems like those heat shields and everything along those lines are going to be important when it comes to destroying those cores. Because I'm assuming if that meter goes all the way down or fills all the way up, I couldn't remember which direction it was going in, we die. We want to avoid that if we can, especially now because we're carrying so much money on us at a time. We don't want to lose all that. Although we should retain about 60%, right? Let's cut over here and we'll start gathering some of this resource real fast. Okay, let's move back up to the surface here. I think we might be able to get to that second core. Now moving to the 3 o'clock position is just going to be about, I mean, it's not really going to be too crazy of an upgrade for us right now, just for the simple fact that I think that resources that are closest to us are actually further for the 3 o'clock position. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue farming this for right now. We don't have to worry about that second core, but we know that we could get to the first core because we did destroy it. So that's a good thing. That's good. That's good on our part. And I'm going to check this upgrade just real quick. I don't think I have enough for this next upgrade, but I'm going to check and make sure that we are retaining 60% of our resources. Because if we can get to the point where that becomes 100% of our resources, like, why are we even coming back? Let's just continue farming until we blow up. I mean, if we can, it doesn't really... I mean, we wouldn't continue getting resources, so... But I think it was right here. Keep 60% resources on fuel empty. At that point, in essence, that'll give us like an extra, I don't know, 10-second tank, just because we wouldn't have to come back if we can't fill up our capacity, but that's what we're going to fill up right now. Alright, the next one's 900,000, range up, interval down for our shockwave is the next unlock, and resonance amplify, depth bonus plus 100%. 1 million, oh my goodness. So depth bonus, was that on resources or damage? These blocks are pretty hard to destroy down here. We're going to want to save about 10 seconds on our fuel, so we're getting pretty low. Alright, let's start heading back right now. We started heading back at 14 seconds. I hope that's enough time. Oh boy, this is going to be close. I don't think we're going to make it, ladies and gentlemen. Nope. Oh, we made it with 1 second fuel. Okay, so we're going to have to start coming up at 15 seconds because that was cutting it a little darn too close. We might as well get this barrier increase. There's nothing else to unlock here, so we might as well get that. Depth bonus plus 100%. At 1,000,000, I'd rather fill up my cargo a little bit more, but then again, this last run that we had, the cargo didn't really do much, so we started at 60 seconds. It took me 12 seconds just to get here. So it took 12 seconds. We want to make sure we have like 12 to 15 seconds on this as we come back here. Oh no, it's 12 seconds from like right there. We should still be good with about 6 seconds to spare. Yes, we did. 8 seconds. Any upgrades we can do. Cargo is really the number one thing that I want to do at 900,000. Can't do anything on that, so let's just continue cutting here. Now I'm assuming on the far left hand side that winter area is still going to be hard to break into, so I don't know. It seems like it's a lot of money, but I don't think I could break into it very well. So it'd be a waste of time going that way. I might want to start focusing on these electric blocks again. We're going to make sure we have like 15 seconds on this. Yeah, that's about 12 seconds. So we should get there with about 3 seconds to spare or so. Where I'm getting 12 seconds from is about where that pie ended. It takes me about 12 seconds to get to that closest edge of where summer started. That's where I'm getting that 5 seconds from. We'll continue. This is actually, I'm not gonna lie, it is getting a little tough to make these trips and come back. Now we're going further and further away from that top part, which was 12 seconds. So I'm going to leave with 15 seconds to spare. That might make me feel a little safer. So now cargo capacity really isn't the issue. It's the fuel capacity because we're so far deep into this summer, this summer area now. So we want to leave with 15 seconds. Let's just leave now with 17 seconds. I don't know how good my math is going to be, but we'll see if we have 2 seconds left when we get there. It's going to be pretty darn close. Okay, yeah. We had 3 seconds left and we left at 17, so it took us 14 seconds to get back. I can upgrade this. Range up, interval down. Let's do that on Shockwave. We're increasing our damage boost scales with autumn destruction. Okay. Resource gain plus 12 at 1,000,000. That's definitely good to go for. I need to collect 1,000,000. Now would be the time to get the 3 o'clock position. So I think after this run right here, I am going to shoot for that next core. We need to go back. I don't know if we're going to make this one, ladies and gentlemen. We left at like 18 seconds and we were pretty deep down there. This is going to come close. This is going to be down to like 2 seconds, if not maybe just barely 1, if we can squeeze in there. 1. Oh my gosh. Talk about cutting it close, Teddy. Talk about cutting it close. All right, we have an autumn destruction scale. We don't really need that. More damage near the center up to 100%. That'd be interesting. But it's so far down there, it's not going to really do much for us. I think I want to save up that 1 million first and foremost, but we are going to try and go for this core here. So let's see how long it takes us to get to that previous core right before the next core we're going to. So we know when to start heading back. So it took us 45 seconds to get here. So we want to make sure we want to leave. By the time we get to this core, we want to still have 15 seconds left on the clock. And I think in order to do that, let's just start clearing out a lot of this here. 15 seconds on the clock. We need to go back now, plus we're already full. So we should get back with about 4 to 5 seconds left in reserve. Nice. That's exactly where we were. I need 1 million for that, right? I do. We'll continue. And we'll continue working ourselves closer to that core because it would be beneficial for us now to switch to the 3 o'clock position. Because everything we're farming is in that section of pie. I think the core is straight down here. There we go, we're entering core zone. So we have to wait for that to fill up. I don't know what that does. Did that just cool us off? Like, I don't know. I think we cooled off. Oh no, I am going to die. I am not going to make this one. If I get there, I'm going to have 1 second left, but I don't think I'm going to get there. Oh boy, I think we just screwed the pooch on that one. But we did get that extra core. That's what really, really, really matters. Yeah. That's okay. We got that. We did get the core, right? Yes, we did. Okay. Yeah, because we already paid for one of them, I think. Quick return. Return zone time halved. Oh, okay. So when we get in the return zone, we only have to wait for 1.5 seconds and not 3 seconds. That'll be all right. That'll be nice. So we were trying to save up 1 million for that. We would have had it if we wouldn't have died. Let's switch to the 3 o'clock position here. And we're gonna cut basically straight to the core here. So the more damage closer to the core would be a good thing to unlock right there. We have 30 seconds left. I'm just gonna run back. It only took us 15 seconds or so to get there. Or was it only 5? Either way, we're back. 1 million increase. So electric range is 2. Those are the little electric boxes. So it'll increase a chain 1 tile. We did also get a fuel efficiency, so we can upgrade our fuel. We can do this again at 2 million. Why don't we try to get 2 million real quick? I wish it would auto save where we want to spawn instead of asking this every time. Would be nice. If there was just like a place that we can edit that, like a little setting or something, would be pretty awesome. It is getting hard to kill these things. Okay, we have 20 seconds. We have 14 seconds left, so it took us, what, 14 seconds to get back here? We'll continue. We want 2 mil. We're not going to really worry about that core. We're going to worry about everything that's above it for now. This yellow dot is nice, however, it's hard to see with so much yellow around me. I might change the color of this dot here in a second, maybe to like green. With all the other yellow that's around me, I just find that dot to be blending in quite easily. Let's go ahead and continue. We're going to change the cursor color instead of yellow. Let's change it to, there is no green, how about cyan? That was a nice little farm trip. We'll stay on the very far outskirts so we don't waste any resources for our next trip. And we'll beam up. And we'll go again. We need 2 million. Cut into here a little bit and hit these electric blocks. There's a core there and I didn't even know. What is that? That's new. It's a gray one, which means it's a locked core. I don't know what that means though, because it looked like we could take it on if we wanted to. We'll see what it means. Maybe something will change the closer we get. Okay, we got 2 million. Let's increase the value of our resources. Okay, capacity would be nice. Next at 900,000. More damage near the center wouldn't be a bad thing at this point either. Ooh, 20% fuel reduction. That's a new one. 2 million. I think I want that. Let's check out this core real quick. As I dive straight into the rest of the planet, not even checking out the core. Let's see what happens if we come in here. Wow, that is way up there. Now the heat, if you notice, that was really cooking me pretty good. So I'm gonna get out of there. I can still continue to fight it if I wanted to, and I probably would have cleared it. However, I did not want to lose my resources that I'm getting here. What was I trying to save up? I think it was 900,000. Let's see. 1 million to increase that. More damage near the center. Autumn destruction doesn't really matter. Yeah, it was 2 million. 2 million is what we're trying to save up. Let's go down and destroy this core here. It's been living way too happy. start moving deeper here, we should get better bang for our buck and better value. Okay, so there's the purple stuff. Let's start heading back. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it. We cut that pretty darn close. I would assume we're going to be just fine. But I can't guarantee that. It's going to be close. Yeah, it was 4 seconds. That's close enough. Okay, we have 1.3, but I want to check my next core upgrades. This requires 2 core, return zone time halved. So let's see if we can actually get that other core real quick, because that would be nice to have now. We just might have to kind of kite this main guy here. And what I mean by that is we'll go in slow. We'll clear out what we can. And then we'll jump out, we'll cool off. We have 31 seconds and we'll go right back in. Okay, we got the core. And we're heading back with 20 seconds, so we should be good. Let's get this beam up time situated here. That was interesting. So that core was completely hidden. Quick return. Return zone time half 3 seconds to 1.5 seconds. That's fantastic. Core block damage times 2. Okay. And that takes just three cores to do that. Okay. Now we're coming close to our 2 million. Let's go ahead and start cutting up here and clearing out all of this up here. And this will increase or decrease our fuel consumption, making us more efficient. We want to make sure we head back with at least 20 seconds or so. That should be enough time to get us there. Let's go ahead and say that's good, and we'll just cut along this top part. Alright. That should put us well within that 2 million that we're looking for. Yes, it does. Okay, fantastic. What were we gonna increase? That's already maxed. It was the fuel consumption, 2 million, 20% fuel reduction in consumption. Fuel plus 12 seconds, and that also increased the barrier. Chain range wouldn't be bad. Depth bonus wouldn't be bad, actually. Well, capacity is not really needed. Chain range would be interesting. More damage near the center would be pretty good. Actually, we can get that now. Let's just get it now. Movement speed, 250k. We are coming back for you right now. That looks juicy. So our fuel consumption gets an extra 20% reduction there. So I don't know if you noticed, but when I came in, I was sitting at 70 seconds, not 60 seconds. So basically it just sounds like it gave us extra seconds, which is fine because it allows us to continue to say, hey, I need to come back in 20 seconds. It just adds to our clock total, so it's still easy to gauge when we need to get back. I'm happy for that. I'm glad that the gauge just didn't go down slower. I'm glad it just gave us extra seconds. It makes it a lot easier to keep track of things. Now we want to do this through thruster boost 2, movement speed plus 60 for 250,000. Actually, I didn't want to launch. I can't go back. We'll just launch. I was trying to check my statistics and see what my speed was already at. But I don't even know if my statistics will show me that. Wow, we had 30 seconds left. Plenty of time. Let's go back to upgrades and we'll get this. Let's check the stats. Do I have a speed stat? Oh no, I can scroll down and see this. This must be like the, yeah, sortie. I'm assuming that's just a history of like our last missions ran. That must be what a sortie is. Most blocks in one run, one sortie, 104. Oh, we can even go down and see that. Most blocks, 1910. Okay. So this makes a little more sense. Our best resource run was 662,000. That was sortie number 8, which wasn't that long ago. That was the core one. I wonder if you get money for cores. 326.62. I don't think so because this core was pretty low. And we only went for 55 seconds, which was almost enough. So we don't have a speed statistic on here. So we're just going to go ahead and get the speed and assume that it's going to be good. Plus 60. Let's go. And I can actually upgrade that again, which I think I will. Drone sync. 15% of player damage. Okay. Yeah, let's upgrade the speed again, and we're gonna stay on the outskirts because that depth bonus, I don't know if that's a bonus to resources or if it's a bonus to damage. So we're gonna get that next so we can cover ourselves in case we want to go deeper into these layers. Alright. Right on back to up here. And aren't we supposed to be taking off quicker? Oh yeah, that's definitely quicker. 1.5 seconds. Alright, what upgrades can we do now? We could do capacity here soon. But I want to do this drone sync and see what that does. That did increase our laser damage as well. Or allow us to upgrade our laser damage, which I think I'm going to actually just do. And then we'll get more damage near the center. Okay, and then depth bonus is 100%. Okay, let's save up for that 1 milli there. Let's do this. Yes, our damage is definitely cutting through this a lot faster. Holy cow. And just like that, we don't have a fuel issue, and honestly, we really don't have a cargo issue. We're carrying back plenty, 500,000 each time we go. I would obviously like our cargo to be higher, and we're going to work on getting that cargo higher, but at this point, it's a decent chunk every time we come down into here. Now I think what I'm going to do on this next go round start cutting off towards the other side of this little pie here, because it's not so deep. So if we are getting a resource bonus for hitting the deeper stuff, I want to save that until we actually have that bonus. So we'll cut down the other way this time. We're at 1.54 million. I want to get to 2 million. Okay, that's the next section there. We were carving into that pretty good too. There we go, that's what we need. We now have 2 million. Let's go to upgrades and we'll do that resource depth bonus. Oh, can we do drone crit? Oh, damage times 3. That's a different upgrade. Okay. Let's do the resource bonus here. And we can actually upgrade capacity at 900,000. We're going to do that next. Sorry, I had to grab a drink of water right there. Alright, 2 million for the next depth bonus. Maybe we should do that first, just to get it out of the way. Look at how quick we get up to that bonus, that multiplier, I mean. We're gonna cut this out here. What was the other one that we were thinking about getting though? This one, drone crit. Or was it? No, it's capacity. We can get drone crit too. What did that unlock? Sync 30%, crit 25%. What was sync again? 15% of player damage. Oh, so it's making my drone stronger. Okay, wow, that's making my drones quite a bit stronger. We want that 2 mil though, so we can start running deeper here. Okay, there we are. Let's move forward. What was it? Wow. We almost got 1 million on that run. Let's do one more run and we'll increase the depth. Resource value. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick over to this far right side. I'm going to crack into summer a little bit. I'm sorry, autumn. I'm going to like this next area. It looks beautiful. This red color. And we have only increased our capacity has only gone a quarter of the way through and we are already at 1 million. So this is going to be a payload right here. Rich in resources. Okay, let's run back. We have more than enough to get that depth multiplier. And then we'll finish off autumn. I'm sorry, we'll finish off summer. Okay, so let's see here. We wanted this guy right here. Depth bonus 100%. We will buy you and might as well do laser damage while we're at it. We have 2 more we can upgrade, but I want to do capacity first. And then we're going to clear off this area over here. So let's go ahead and just cut down the middle. Right here along the top of this. We'll ride this all the way to the core. And we'll start cutting up this area up here to the north. Don't really have to worry about our resources all that much. We're not filling up super quickly. And we'll just cut around the side. Really what we should do is cut around up the middle. That way we can attack from both sides and just be a little more efficient. Possibly. I mean, in theory, right? There we are. 1.5 million is what we have. 1.68 million. What can we upgrade here? Let's upgrade our capacity. That is definitely... Wow, well that's exactly what we needed. It left us with 57,000. Anyways, we're doing great. We'll cut right off, right up this edge here. And then we'll start digging into this upper part and we'll see if we can just kind of clean this up. We're halfway through our capacity. Fuel is not an issue. I almost crashed into so many blocks right there. I know we're getting a little bit low on fuel there. However, we travel faster. We still are in plenty of time, and I wanted to fill up that capacity, that cargo capacity first. This is a big haul, 2.26 million. Let's see if we can get some upgrades off that. We could increase a shockwave. We can increase fuel consumption, or I'm sorry, fuel seconds. Chain range, we can increase that. And we can do a damage boost for autumn. First and foremost, let's go with our laser damage. That's just flat damage for us, and we'll increase our shockwave enhance. We'll hop back into it. Once again, let's go ahead and cut up the south side of this little area here, just so we can get resources on our way up to this main area that we are mining out here. Beautiful. We are progressing well. I like this progression. Speed that we're at. I feel like we're doing significant enough work as we go through each little sortie or each run. I feel like we're doing significant enough work, but I also don't feel like we're progressing at an unhealthy speed here. It feels very kind of natural and flows very well. We need to run back. I don't know if I'll make this. Oh wow, we made it with just 6 seconds left on the clock. That'll work though. Let's see what upgrades we can do with that. We can do our laser power. How much does this core block? Damage times 2. We need 3 cores, my goodness. So, should we add fuel? Actually, we should start scaling this damage boost with our autumn, because we're getting ready to start heading into autumn. Actually, this wouldn't be bad though either. So that's 1 million, that's 2 million. Let's get both of these. I wanted to finish the upgrade on that. I wanted to grab this upgrade and start moving into the next area and see what that is. Every 50 kills, 3 seconds of, I'm assuming we get 3 seconds of increased attack times 3 and speed plus 300. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. That might be tough because I'm finding it a little hard to start to juggle the speed that I'm already moving at. So if that's going to be fluctuating, that might be a little hard to actually deal with. But I'm not quite sure if I'm reading that correctly. But I'm excited to move into autumn here from summer. I think that's going to be a fun little transition there. So the sooner we can get summer cleared out, we can start moving into autumn. And we have it cleared out. Let's go and start moving into autumn a little bit. I know we're getting low on our fuel here, but I'm not in a rush to get back. We're pretty close to the station. I just wanted to get a little bit more in my cargo. It would help if we get in the circle. We made it back with roughly about 10 seconds or so. Chain rate wouldn't be a bad thing to get. Fuel wouldn't be a bad thing to get. But I'm going to get this autumn destruction, and then I will get chain. And I will get chain again. We'll max that out. Okay, so we got autumn scale and we got chain percentage. Or chain increase. Should we start moving in towards this core and see what we can do here? I wonder if there's going to be mechanics for this autumn. Oh, wind. It like blew me to the side. Did you see that? Okay, so we need to make sure that we don't crash into the walls because that'll kill us while we're fighting those cores. That's good to know. I did like that though. I like the little... Each section has their own kind of dynamic when you're fighting the cores. I enjoy that. That's a nice little twist that the developers added into that. Alright, wow, we got 7.8 million from that. I enjoy it. I don't really know exactly what the barrier is doing for us, but I want to increase it. So we got... Let's see, where was that other autumn? Autumn damage. Scales with autumn destruction. Max damage 2.5. Conditions 4 cores destroyed. And this is scales with autumn destruction. Max resource. Okay, so it was resources. I wasn't sure if it was or not. We might as well start getting the fuel here. And then we can just start moving on to the next area. I don't know how much that last fuel was. Oh, I see those locked cores. I can see them on the map now. They're really hard because they're gray, but you can kind of see them on the map. Some damage increase would be good right about now, in all honesty. We are making it through autumn pretty good. However, our damage has kind of fallen off a little bit. If you can see that shockwave, the radius of it is further than our actual attack radius, so I like that. It's hitting all of these blocks, and I think it's turning them to gold blocks. I'm not sure if it is, but it kind of seems like it's doing something along those lines. Maybe there's like a certain percentage of the time it will do that. But I'm noticing a lot more gold blocks. And it seems like I see gold blocks turn after that wave hits. Not all of them, but some of them do. 17.12 million on that go round. That is fantastic. Let's finish off the fuel upgrades, and then we will push down in here to overdrive. Every 50 kills, 3 seconds attack speed. I don't know exactly what that does, but we're gonna find out. I'm assuming that's what it's. Oh, it's attack speed, not my speed. I like that. Okay, I'm glad that it's not fluctuating my speed, because that could get me killed pretty quick. Mega laser, every 30 kills, 5-second piercing beam. That sounds really cool. 30 million. We're going to work towards that. I'm excited for that one. Okay, and we'll just start working along here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I didn't know what that was. I thought I was getting attacked. That's that 5 seconds we just unlocked there. Wow, that's interesting. We're definitely ripping stuff up like that. I really enjoy that. I probably just wasted so much resources there. I wasn't paying attention to my cargo. I wasn't paying attention to flying through and just ripping up autumn. I like that feature. It's gonna probably get me killed though. I mean, let's just be honest. There's a good possibility you could do that. 30 million is what we need to upgrade to, or save for. Now, I don't know if those barriers are what's around my ship. So like if I run into something, is it gonna hurt me? So it did hit me. That's 2 times I was able to get hit. And then 3 times it killed me. Okay. And I think I have 3 barriers or something like that. So that might be a fail safe to protect me when that overdrive hits. We are knocking this out with that overdrive. My goodness. And it seems like our seconds aren't going down very much. Are we like slowing those seconds down? I think we are. I think we did get something that slows that down. We'll have to check that again. I thought it was like every X amount of blocks killed something seconds. Let me check that real fast. We got 21 million on that run. Not quite that 30 million that we wanted for Mega Laser. Every 50 kills, 3 seconds. Attack speed times 3. Attack times 3 and speed times 3, or plus 300. Yeah, so that's exactly what I thought it was. Okay. I feel like we were like slowing down time there, because I feel like that went so long. But then again, we do have 120 seconds, so that is a big timer. Maybe it didn't go long. It was just we had a longer timer that I wasn't expecting there. So now, I think my main strategy is staying on the outside, because if I stay close to the middle, I'm gonna end up hurting myself and running into things. So I want to make sure I don't run into anything, because I can't kill it faster than I travel. See that right there? I hit that one block. Oh, that's a nice way to boost away from the core too, or from the planet. So I'm getting 14 million here. That's enough for this next upgrade that we were going to do at 30 million. Well, we'll see what that does for us. And that is every 30 kills, 5 seconds of piercing beam. So this is every 50 kills. This is every 30 kills. So this will be up a lot more. All right, we got laser power plus 25% laser power 5 and resource gain plus 20. We want that at 80 million. Now, I don't know if the core is closer or if the outskirts of the planet's closer. Maybe the outskirts is. Because it is taking us a while to get here. Let's see what that mega beam does. Oh my goodness. We are really grinding through this. We're going to use that to boost away from that. I'm going to turn these sound effects down just a tiny bit. That was a little too much for us. Maybe even to 60. We'll stay at 67. We'll see what that does. That mega laser, the sound, it needs to be lower. Because it kind of took us out of that chill mode right there. I apologize for that. 30 million here. Okay. 80 million for the resource. We need to get to 6 o'clock. Because we are traveling quite some time just to get to these next areas. Okay, so that is locked. I think the reason why it's locked is probably because I gotta destroy the main cores that are around it. If you notice when I was attacking that core there was a little lock symbol on it. I think I have to destroy the main cores around it before I can actually hit that one. So laser damage, you know what? We're gonna increase the laser damage here. Mega laser enhance, gauge down, duration up. Interesting. Cargo plus 5,000. That's big. I'm also once again going to turn the sound effect volume down a little bit, maybe to 60, and we'll turn the music back up to about 64. That way that mega laser isn't so in our ears. Wind's blowing this way. Let's combat that. Nice. Okay, so we're really tearing up this planet at this point. Autumn is where it's at. Honestly, the speed increase and the damage increase you get in the autumn sector is pretty nice. I mean, you can get them sooner, but by the time you progress to the autumn center or sector, it really That's when you can start affording it. So I am going to turn the sound effects down once again, because that mega laser is still pretty darn loud, and I don't want to disrupt the chill environment we got going on here. So I wouldn't mind increasing that because it seems like it's pretty darn powerful. However, actually I think that might be the next one we go with. However, this cargo expand by 5,000. Honestly, that just seems where the money is at. So let's go ahead and turn the sound effects. We're going to turn it all the way down to 50%. And hopefully that's still pretty good. You can still hear me and the music pretty well. Now that we did destroy that core, let's see if this core, this gray one right here, is unlocked. It looks like it might be. No, we're still getting hit with a locked symbol. We're gonna try and drill right through to this laser, or this core here. It is not locked anymore. Okay, let's go. We'll get that boost here and we will go. We got 2 cores on that. My goodness, we put in work on that one. So yeah, it seems like we did have to destroy the red cores that were close, the active open cores, before we can get to that locked core. And maybe what that is we have to destroy all the cores in the autumn sector before we can start destroying the locked cores. I think that's probably what it was. We need another 30 million to unlock that, so we'll go ahead and work on that. Oh, I should have spent my cores. I'll get that on the next go round. We're traveling quite a ways now. The nice thing about this game, I'm hands-free right now and the game is progressing, so I can kind of just take a nice little break to grab some water or whatever the case may be before I start getting into all the action, and that's gonna be with me returning to base or even coming into the action as well. Now, as you can see, we are tearing this up. I am digging it. Once again, I am hands-free at this point, and I'm grabbing some water. I hope you are too. Another nice thing about this game is I can operate it with one hand. All you gotta do is point the mouse, move the mouse. You really don't even have to click all that much either. We need another 20 million. I'm gonna save up. I once again forgot to do the cores. The only other button you have to press here is the left mouse button to stop yourself if you want to, which would probably come in handy with this mega laser that we're using. Let's try to use that a little bit here. Whoops. Yeah. It still does kind of throw you off a little bit, so I won't be using that too much. That is enough. We will continue back to our base. And that will give us the 80 million for the capacity upgrade, which is right here. 5,000. Give me, please. So damage boost 4, scales with winter destruction. Okay. fire interval. Oh, it's my fire rate. I was like, what is this? Now we should probably do this at 40 million gauge laser enhance. I think that would be a good enough one. Let's gauge the volume again on this laser before we start upgrading that. I just don't want it to pull us out of this little serenity that we got going on. It seemed like it was still a tiny bit loud. It is loud. I wish you could turn that laser down like individually. We are going to turn that down on this cover. Now if you look at here, our capacity is absolutely through the roof. What we're going to do is we're going to turn that sound effect down right now. We're going to toss it all the way down to 30%. That's a little more comfortable, at least for my ears. I hope it is for yours too. I hope you can still hear the audio, but it's not blowing you out of that nice relaxed zone here. I don't want to do that, especially if you're trying to sleep to this video. That noise would be pretty annoying. Let's get a little boost here and we'll start heading back. We're getting pretty close. That was 33 seconds is when we left, I think, somewhere around there. So we'll see how many seconds we have left when we get back. But we almost filled our cargo hold. 78 million is what we're coming in with, just shy of that. 103 million is what that puts us at. So let's go and get a resource efficiency, resource gain plus 20. That sounds like a definite fly zone for me. Overdrive enhanced duration 1.5 seconds, needs minus 10, so instead of what the 50 kills, it'd be at 40, and we get a longer duration of 1.5 seconds, so in essence we would increase it by 50%. That sounds amazing. Let's get this mega laser enhance next though. Alright, right back to it. Let's go ahead and get this outer layer situated first. I still forgot to do my course. What would have been nice is if we save like a little patch over there where we can hit a quick like 50 so we can get a speed boost to come all the way over here. That would have been nice. Ooh, we almost ran into the core there. We gotta cool our jets a little bit here. Oh, we have filled our capacity. Let's get out of here. I don't want to waste those resources. We really, really need to move this position to like, we almost have to move it to 9 o'clock now. I bet you we will find a position move on our core upgrades. Watch. Something we probably could have done a while ago, but let's go ahead and get this mega laser enhance. 40 million. What is this? Electric chain enhance. Chain propagates 2 stages. So chains and then chains again, I'm assuming. Okay, so wow, that's another 5,000. That just sounds amazing. 200 million. I knew I was forgetting something. It was a core, so we need core block damage times 2. So we block the damage from the core times 2. We'll buy that. Infinite fuel, unlimited fuel, no fuel consumption during sortie. My goodness, we need to get that ASAP. I don't see a movement though. Dang. Okay. So we need like 2 cores. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut straight to the core here. And instead of doing all of that, we're gonna cut to the core. We're gonna move around it like this. And then we're gonna come right up this way. There we go. We're gonna cut out this section just like this. That in essence should move us around a little bit quicker because we're gonna have less ways to travel. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, now here's the conundrum. It didn't seem like we were eating into this very quickly. I mean, it looks like we are now. Let's go ahead and start moving back. We left at 35 seconds. Let's see how long this is going to take us to get back here. So it took 12 seconds is what we have left. So what, 23 seconds is what it took us to get back? Infinite fuel would be nice. What is this? Chain propagates 2 stages. Laser damage would be nice. Frankly, that laser damage might be the best route here. It's the only thing that we can really buy other than this chain propagation. Let's go with straight damage for now and we'll launch off that. Then we need 2 more cores to get infinite fuel. And right now I feel like a good thing to do would be to just cut straight down to that core and see if that's even something that we can manage doing right now. So that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna start cutting down to that core. Oh, that looks tough. Oh, that took one of my shields away. Oh, the more I hit it, the quicker this moves. Oh, you can see the little things moving in there. Interesting. I don't really want to deal with that. Okay. Oh, shoot. That was close. Let's get out of here. We need to skedaddle. Thank you for that speed boost. I appreciate that. That'll put us right where we need to be. That's an interesting core. I think we need more damage. It does seem like you do have to, you can't get away with not dodging through those circles. That just gets you in there quicker and keeps that damage hitting that core. maybe increased damage would be nice right now. 120 million or 80 million or chain. Honestly, the fire rate interval wouldn't be too bad, but damage is what we can afford and it's what we can get right now, and they're both semi-equally good. So we're going to continue moving with damage. We started at 120 seconds. Let's see how long it takes us to get to that core. That way we can gauge our time coming back. So 120 seconds is what it started at. Took us exactly like 25 seconds to get here. So we'll leave with 30 seconds this next go around. That health gauge is not moving very much. Kind of worries me. That was close. I think we'll get this. There we go. There we go. I just wanted that next speed boost so I can get out of there quickly. We only got 39 million on that. Man, that's tough. That infinite fuel sounds really nice right about now. That way we're not playing with this gauge here. And honestly, if that's the case, it doesn't really matter where we spawn for our ship, because we can just continue traveling. And we need, well, we have 2 cores. Unlimited fuel, no fuel consumption. 3 cores is what we need, not enough. So we need 1 more core. Should we shoot for that core? I feel like we should. I really feel like we should shoot for that core. We can unlock this chain damage, might as well. That bonus, that actually probably wouldn't be a bad thing to get us to that core. Let's see if we can get there quickly. I mean, we can always spawn it at 12 o'clock once again, and we can try and go for that top core there. However, I think that's in the winter zone. Oh, we are in the winter zone, aren't we? Those bonuses will work for the winter zone. For some reason, I thought we were not in the winter zone yet. Those bonuses will work for the winter zone. So, yeah, that top portion is... I can't make that. Oh, that was close. We might as well spawn at that 12 o'clock position because... it's closer, and we're going through the winter zone right now anyways. Okay, so we're not gonna get this. So let's start moving back. That's what we were looking for. Let's go. And I think we are going to start spawning at 12 o'clock because that's probably exactly what we need to get that next core. Alright. And we can increase this laser damage, which would probably be a good thing. We can increase our depth bonus. Yeah, this damage boost 4 for the winter destruction area is probably a good thing to have. I would say final resonance, that should be resources. I would say we start getting this here. And we can increase the hit 4 blocks at once at 150. That's going to be the next one. I'm glad I got that. We'll spawn at the 12 o'clock position. We'll see if we can grab this core up here. So much quicker to get here. So much quicker. Kind of messing this up here. The core's over here. Whoops. We also want to destroy these for that beam. It just hits so much harder that way. We're not going to be able to destroy this, so let's start working our way out of here. I want to make sure I go back with some of the resources I have here. How did I destroy that first one? Or do the cores get harder the more you destroy? That's the question. That's a good question there. This is gonna be big. Let's get that. Yeah, that'll help a lot. We got barrier 3. Barrier plus 10. Fire rate is gonna help a lot too. 150 million. I think we grind real quick. Instead of paying attention to those cores, I'm gonna go right here on the outskirts and I am just gonna rip this up as quick as I can, get some capacity in my cargo, or I'm sorry, get some cargo capacity in my cargo bay, and buy some upgrades. That's what I should be doing right now. I'm just realizing by the time we get infinite fuel, it's not really going to matter all that much. Which is kind of sad. Alright, we got 160 million from that run. I feel like we should have got more than that, but that's what we got. That's what we'll use. Okay, so I can increase my fire rate now. I think the fire rate is the one to go with. Core breaker, core block damage times 3. Nothing else I can upgrade here. What do we want to go for next? Maybe laser power or mega laser? I bet we can blow up that core at this point. Let's give it another shot here. I bet you we can do it with the increased hit rate. The fact that this regenerates blocks is kind of good for us right now, because it allows us to get our overdrive going on. We got it destroyed, I think. Will we make it back to the ship? Probably. Let's move, baby. We got infinite fuel or unlimited fuel. That's gonna be great. That's gonna take us a long ways. We're gonna be able to just grind and fill up our resources here. I am curious, however, to know what is after this. Unlimited fuel. Let's go to grab her. Alright, center unlock. Unlock center zone. Center blocks become destructible. Oh, okay. Yeah, they weren't destructible before. Okay, nice. We have unlimited fuel. It doesn't matter where we go. We can go anywhere we want. This planet is our oyster. So let's go ahead and start. I actually want to kind of start grinding towards the middle more than anything. Yeah, see those center blocks? They have a lock on them. They can't be destroyed at this point. There is another core down here that we can work on destroying, but it doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters about it is getting back into that area. Actually, that one should be locked. And one of the main reasons why I want to leave that core is because it does spawn blocks like that. So I can kind of cheese that if I need to, if I run out of blocks to mine to get all of my upgrades. I can just go back and continue mining those blocks, which I don't think I'll have to do. But that's just a just in case kind of thing. Because we are getting some upgrades after this round. We are sitting at a cool 660 million right now. 700 million. 750 million. Alright, we'll use that to boost us back to the landing zone. We'll see what kind of upgrades we can get with this. Let's see here. 1.14 billion. We are rolling in the credits right now. What would be the best one to get now? I'm not quite sure. Cargo would be nice, but it doesn't really matter. Barrier doesn't matter. Core block damage times 3. Overdrive duration would be actually really nice. And resource increase. We'll get those 2. Laser damage increase. We'll get that one times 2. That is a good combination of upgrades. So we got resource plus 20 resource gain. We increased our overdrive by, it was 3 seconds. We added it up an additional 1.5 seconds to 4.5 seconds. So that should be up a lot. And then we increased our laser damage by 2 selections. So that should be really good. Let's go ahead and see what this does for us. I'm thinking this is going to be pretty powerful for us. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're tearing through this really quickly. Oh, buddy. We'll be able to get those other upgrades here really quickly. Because we are actually filling our cargo pretty fast here. So once again, we're at good quick progression. Oh my goodness, I filled up my capacity I don't know how long ago, but I'm just going to town enjoying this. 334 million is what we're coming back with. Now I thought it would be more, because I thought last time we got more, but we were probably mining closer to the core, and that's probably the reason why. That would make sense. So let's see here. Resource boost scales. Okay, yeah, we're definitely getting that. Scaling our resource boost with how much we destroy from this winter section. I think that's going to be fantastic to have. What is safety device? No resource loss on ship destruction. We're absolutely getting that in case I make a mistake there. I was going to come up and start grabbing some more of these chain lightnings in the mega beam. However, that popped up. We're definitely getting that. And honestly, capacity increase right now wouldn't be a bad thing. Just so we don't consume fuel. And if we don't consume fuel, we might as well have a large capacity and just really bring back the bacon. So let's mine closer to the core here. The reason why I want to mine closer to the core is because I want to get more resources or have more valuable resources. If you see now, we've only filled up about a quarter of the bar, maybe a 30%. We're already carrying the same value that we did last time with a full cargo. So we're going to mine closer to this core here. That was daring. We broke through to the other side. Whoops. I'm gonna bust all the cores in here. Or, I'm sorry, all the blocks in here. Because these will just respawn. Not really going after the core here, I'm just going after the blocks inside this little radius for the core. Because they should be rich in value for resources as well. Now we got no resource loss, right? So no resource loss means that we can die 2.63 billion, or maybe it was 2.38, and we can return to the ship just a little bit quicker. So, and that's what yeah, no resource loss on ship destruction. That's beautiful. Let's go ahead and get these upgrades up here situated. But I am gonna do 2 cargo capacities. So we're gonna max our cargo capacity by an additional 10,000, I think is what it was. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this mega laser here. Maybe some more damage. Yeah, we'll do chain, damage, mega laser, all upgraded. We'll do the depth bonus, fully upgraded. Barrier doesn't really matter. And we'll do laser damage, fully upgraded. We're golden. We're golden. That is almost all of the upgrades in the skill tree here. We're looking good. We're looking very, very good right now. Now I could possibly destroy this core on the outside. I'm contemplating as to whether or not I should do it. But I want to make sure I get my upgrades first. Let's just go ahead and clean up this outside real quick. And just like that, the winter area has become very easy for us to complete. So we'll be working on completing the game now. Okay, so let's come closer to this core. We've just about filled up our capacity here. As a matter of fact, it doesn't really matter if we blow up out here, if we blow up in there. There we go. Let's finish our upgrades here. Core breaker, core block damage times 3, and barrier 10. All right, we have completed the skill tree. I don't see anything else that is not max level. We'll work on these last cores and we will move forward. Let's get it done. So this has been a nice little chill game. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I know I have enjoyed recording it. I've been playing this game for just about 3 hours or so, and honestly, I'm getting ready to beat it. So unless there's anything else that needs to be done in this game has been completed for $2.99 from what I see on the Steam store. I think 3 hours worth of entertainment is well worth it. I really do. I think this game has been pretty fun. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. And we're just about ready to clean up the last part of it before we start going into the middle of this planet's core. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think this game was pretty fun to play, or to just sit here and watch? Honestly, this is definitely something that could probably put me to sleep. Watching or listening to, these are the type of videos I enjoy. I get a lot of enjoyment out of them because they're just so chill after a long day's work and I don't really want to do anything. Sometimes watching someone play a video game like this is nice, and if it puts me to sleep, that's even better. So let me know down in the comments what you feel. I do want to thank you for sticking in to the end. It's definitely been a fun little journey. I do usually have a little bit more energy when I play video games. However, I figured this would have been a nice game to just kind of sit back and relax and play, and kind of allow you to relax as well. So I've kind of lowered down the tone a little bit and just kind of had more of a little chill vibe during this game. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you like this way of consuming your media. And if that's the case, we can probably do some more things like this. I do love these little indie idle games. They are quite enjoyable for me. Actually, I wonder if I can end my run quickly just doing this. No, I guess I can't. They are pretty enjoyable for me. I hope they're enjoyable for you too. Let me know down in the comments if they are, but game's not quite over yet. Stick with us till the end, and we should be wrapping this one up pretty darn quickly at this point. Just double checking, nothing showed up on the skill tree here. No, I don't see anything. We will launch once again. We need 2 cores for the center unlock, and that second core is just right here. We're gonna get that right now. Alright, there's that core. Let's go ahead and finish up this area here. We'll unlock the center core. Make sure winner has been completed. And we'll move on towards the end game. Wow, this has been such a nice, relaxing, chill game to play, in all honesty. If you guys do let it end up getting it, let me know down in the comments below. I think this game's been pretty fun. Alright, center unlock. Unlock center zone. Center blocks become destructible. In Planet Mastery, unlock planet regen. Condition 100% destroyed. Core 1. All cores destroyed and planet 100% destroyed. In order to do that, planet regen allows you to play it again. That would be interesting. I wonder if there's any type of prestige incentives, or if it just restarts the whole thing. And it could restart the whole thing. Is it also going to restart you at complete full power, or is it basically just going to be a reset? That's a question. We're just going to run around and we'll tear into this planet just this way here, and we'll spiral down to the core. Now I wonder if there's going to be any mechanics for this core here. Or if this is just kind of like an enjoyable payoff. It is getting tougher as we get into this middle radius here, or this middle circumference of the circle. It's not as easy as it was on the outskirts, that's for sure. Yes, definitely getting a little bit tougher. Quite a bit tougher now, as you can see. It's taken a little bit to destroy these blocks when we're not in overdrive. And it looks like we are starting to hit the center now. So as we're hitting the center, we're just going to make sure that we're getting all the blocks on the side there. Oh, we destroyed it. Okay. It is spawning blocks on the inside. I don't really know what that's gonna do for it. I mean, we can go through, we can kill all these, get hyperdrive and come in and just decimate this thing. It looks like that's actually what it's designed to do. Oh, we're unlocking mechanics now. That was a mechanic from summer, right? Alright, where are you at, Overdrive? Okay, we have defeated that boss. Yep, now we're going into autumn. I don't recall it shooting these little leaves out at me. Actually, I think I did see one of those leaves one time. Okay, it's combining attacks from the major bosses, or the major core attributes. I'm just trying to collect these guys right here so I can go in with overdrive. And in all honesty, I should just continue hitting it. Oh, alright, now we're dealing with winters. So we're just gonna stay circling around here like this. Uh-oh. Gotta worry about the wind. And we'll stay right in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, the bars are spinning faster. I did not realize that until just now. They're spinning quite fast, so we have to continue moving here. Oh, there we go, and there it is. Thank you for making the game, developer. We appreciate it. Thank you for playing Game End? ? Continue. Return complete. Upgrades good. And now we're seeing our progress and how many sorties or missions it took to do that. That's quite satisfying to watch this. Boom! 150 sorties, 100% clear. Congratulations, you destroyed the entire planet. Total sorties 151. Playtime 185 minutes and 18 seconds, I'm assuming. My recording has been going on for about 3 hours and 14 minutes. However, I did restart the game, I believe once or twice. Just because of that glitch in the beginning. Cores destroyed 17. Total resources 25.6 billion. Developed by Vibe Maker 1. Definitely a sweet little game. I wonder what would happen if I launched right now, because there's nothing here. Yeah, there's nothing here, so let's run to the core real quick. I'm assuming we're not going to see anything there. I just want to see if there's some little Easter egg or anything like that. I doubt there is. There's all these guys we can come back and destroy, which I guess we'll just do that real quick. See if it does anything. It did not. Okay, yeah, let's head back. We'll answer a couple quick questions here, and basically what those questions would be is what happens when we reset the planet. Do we keep our power? Do we lose our upgrades? And does it actually unlock any type of prestige mode? Everything's been 100% here. Let's go to upgrades. We'll restart the planet. Planet mastery. Unlock planet regen. Condition 100% destroyed. 1 ore to do. Now, let's go and check upgrades. Planet mastery unlocked. The planet button is now active. You can destroy and regenerate the planet as many times as you want. All upgrades are kept. All upgrades are kept. Let's see, what's planet scan? Oh, okay. Just shows us what we have done. What's free planet? Generating a planet? Or generating planet? Okay, let's go ahead and launch. We have a brand new planet. Wow. Okay. Oh, that could get us. Yeah, okay, yeah. That was tough. We can't get any upgrades anymore, but it got a little tough as we got to that purple layer. So it seems like there would be some replay value in that. Alright, so I think I am going to go ahead and cut it right there. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this game, if you enjoyed the commentary, the nice soothing and relaxing commentary. I did lose a little bit of energy in this game, just, regarding the upbeat tempo. I wanted you guys to be able to just relax and kind of let this play in the background or fall asleep to if that's something you chose to do. But let me know down in the comments, did you like the visuals? Did you like the gameplay? I thought the weapon system was pretty interesting, and for a $2.99 game at the time of recording this, which is now April 11th, honestly, you can't beat it. It gave me a good, I'd have to say 3 hours of entertainment, maybe even more, honestly, more like 4 hours. So I think that's pretty good. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this, and if you are interested in this type of gameplay. I play all kinds of games, casual, chill, incremental. I would like to get into. As of right now, I'm just finishing off Resident Evil Requiem, and I thought I would just take a little bit of a break and upload something new and kind of give you guys and myself a break from that game, as we are wrapping it up and we're almost done with it. But if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know how you thought the commentary in this game was, and don't forget to subscribe. Become a part of the Teddy Tickles crew so you stay up to date with any games that we do drop or any content that we do drop and kind of review. Tickles, thank you so much for sticking in to the end. Enjoy the rest of your day, and Teddy Tickles out. Have a good day.